Oh, what's up, root folk? Montague Connolly here, chilling with Yellow Dock, Rumex crispus. This is an amazing herb for skin health. It works through helping the gallbladder to release bile, which is the body's own inner laxative to help for the proper digestion of foods. This is a big, hefty root, you see, and I find it so empowering to be able to go and dig her myself. You see, this is a hardy root, but I think a lot of people have a disconnect on how it gets from this to this. The truth about it is that you really don't want capsules. Capsules aren't that strong. What I like to do is I like to tincture these roots, create an alcohol extract, and take dropperfuls. But Yellow Dock's an amazing herb. It grows all over the place, and it really enjoys disturbed soils. And these are the kind of plants I really like to get into my body, because if you look at it, the strength is just very obvious of this plant. Look at the power of this plant. You can feel it radiating. This is one of the plants I call my mother plant. And what I mean by that is it has a huge mothering, Mother Earth energy. And I think that's why this plant called to me. Sometimes I can't help but to save certain plants that people go around squirting or whatnot. This plant was going to be destroyed in the yard of its owner. So I went and I saved this plant, and I'm going to give it a chance to be medicine for man like it was for the earth. Because whatever roots that you pull, the energetics of the root into your soul. So this plant now is rooted in my aura and is now going to be medicine for me. It's really good to talk to your plant before you harvest your plant, and to leave some sort of offering, whether it be a song, some coins, a prayer. You always want to pray, and you always want to leave the land looking as least disturbed as you possibly can. It's just respectful. So as you see, I've been cleaning this Yellow Dock off. Yellow Dock is amazing because it helps the body to release its own iron storage that has been stored in the small intestine, okay, as ferritin. Very safe iron that we have already within us. Some of us don't need any of the iron pills that cause all those issues. A lot of us could really use a plant, an intelligent being. This is not just a plant. Sometimes the word plant doesn't do it justice. This is a spirit, just like you and I are, embodied spirits. This is an embodied spirit too. She doesn't communicate in the same way we do, but she definitely communicates with us. And when I spend time meditating with this plant, the biggest, most mothering energy comes to me. Very grounding, very solid, very reassuring. Okay? And also, the leaves are edible too. Like, these aren't very thoroughly washed off. And this is a plant you would harvest in the fall, usually. I harvested it now, just to give it an opportunity to serve another purpose before it was devastated. But this plant has a lot to give even now. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to, chop these roots and put them in a jar. But of course, what I'm going to do first, actually, is I'm going to let them dry. Because oftentimes with Yellow Dock, what can happen is it can work a little too well. Because remember, it's a stool softener. All right? So if you have the plant fresh, if you tincture this plant fresh, what can happen is you can end up taking frequent trips to the bathroom. So yeah, that's a little about Yellow Dock. Let's get another little close-up of this guy. Once again, he increases peristalsis through bile secretion. He promotes better iron absorption. And this is going to be a plant that's amazing for skin health. For someone who suffers from psoriasis, acne, any kind of slow condition that moves through your skin and shows up in rashes, dry skin, this is the plant you want. This plant provides moisture to the skin. It makes people have a glow that use it. Okay, and once again, this plant can also be dried and used as a tea as well. It's usually part of a high iron syrup. I've seen people put it with burdock, blackstrap molasses, and other spring tonics as well, to help get digestion flowing and get things cleaned out.